Alright, it's race day. It's actually Monday. You can see I'm in my work clothes. I've just ducked home from work to try and time the birds in. It's a 180 kilometre race today. These are the guys that didn't go. Only one race today, so I only sent the 23 pigeons. It's a funny race. The weather's outside's a bit rough. They might run into a bit of rain on the way home, and it's overcast, but they've got a wind behind them, so I'm not really sure. I think they'll be here in about 40 minutes, but let's go outside and check. So, like I said, the weather is closing in. It looks a bit blue on the camera actually, but it's fairly dark in reality. This is the direction they're coming from. The wind is sort of coming from this way, so it'll be interesting to see where the pigeons come from, if they come straight from the southwest like I'd like, or if they come around this way from the east. But pigeons should be here in about 40 minutes, so you should see me cutting about now to a pigeon coming in. Just before the birds get in, I'll throw in our sneaky little thank you to ToPigeon for supporting the channel this year. Like I said, it's a work day today, and if I was at work today, one of the features of the ToPigeon clock is it can actually send you a text message when the birds get in, which would have kept me updated if I did have to stay at work. But now, let's wait for the pigeons to get in. It's actually raining here, and I don't know if you can see them, but that's the first birds I've seen. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 10 or 12. There they are. Doesn't look like I've got one though. There's 2 more. No, not mine. Going to my neighbour's house. That'll be the first time he's beat me this year. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes since I saw those first birds, but we finally got one. Come on, in you go. Time in. Turn around. That's better. That's my 3-year-old cock, my favourite 3-year-old. There was another one with him, but they've obviously gone past. So that's a little disappointing, being 10 minutes behind. But it is nice to have that bird home. Hopefully the rest of them will start rolling in now, but the rain has started again. There's some more pigeons up there. Is there one pulling out? I think there's one pulling out to my neighbour, and I can't seem to find it. Anyway, hopefully we'll get another pigeon soon. Second one here. I think that's 2705 again, which is a sister of 101. Look at that, there it is. 2705. She's my best young bird this year by far, from my number 1 pair. Love that pair, love that pigeon. And that's obviously my little tumbler as a trapper. Come on, in you go, mate. I'm not sure if you can see them. Let's see if we can, there we go. Some other pigeons going past out to the west. Alright, they're starting to come in now. I think there's 2 circling. Here they go. 3. Four, 5, there's a bunch of them. Come on, guys. What are you doing? That one on top is not mine, that explains it. Alright, so we've got 6 home now, it looks like. This one in third was the first one from the first race. And who is the 6th bird? 18. Alright, hopefully some more turn up soon. Come on. Oh, come on. Turn around. Turn around. There we go. Who was that? Ah, it's one of the young birds. And just as I turned around, here's another one. I think this is 121. Come on. distract them a little bit when I try and film them like this, which is why they don't want to jump down. I'm not too concerned after the first one gets in, because like I've said in a few previous videos, only the first bird counts here in Australia. The rest of them are all sort of superfluous. For some reason we don't include them in the results. Come on! Alright, I'll put the camera down so she can jump in. But yes, that was her 121. That's a stray, that's an Iraqi tumbler or something. Oh, there's a few. Come on, guys. I think these two might even be sisters. Here we go, the birds are coming back from the north now, the ones that went past. Another one, that's another 3-year-old. And my neighbours on both sides are making a hell of a racket. Which is not helping the birds at all. Come on! This is one of the 2-year-old cocks. There's some more coming from the east. Don't know if you can see them, if I've not zoomed in enough. I'm glad we've already got the first birds though, because we've got a neighbour on this side parking a truck. A neighbour on that side doing who knows what, but making a huge racket in their garden. I think this is my Amelie coming in. There's 2 that just landed, I think there's one more. Well, I don't know where that mealy went, but we've got 15 home, which means there's 8 more to come. It's a young pigeon. Come on. So I think that's 16 we've got in now. Out of the 23 we sent. So 7 more to turn up would be very nice. Alright, here are the birds that are home. Oh, that mealy must have snuck in without me seeing. I don't think I saw him come in. Anyway, where is my main boy? There he is up the top, in the back there. Old boy. He was second last week. We'll probably go again next week and have another go. There's one more outside. I'll just move next door so that one can come in. Well, the truck's back, but it looks like so are 2 pigeons. Well, that's good that they're still dropping in. How many is that now? There's only 4 missing, which is nice. I'm surprised that 120 is missing. That's the nestmate to 121, which is probably the best pigeon here. Skies are really clearing up now though, which is nice. So hopefully those 4 pigeons will drop in pretty soon. Alright, I'm not sure if you can hear in the background, but another one of my neighbours is now playing with a chainsaw. So, they've all decided to make it nice and noisy today. Let these guys back in with their friends and have some food. So we have 20 home, there's 3 pigeons missing. Still a few hours of sunlight left, so I'm hoping that they'll come in soon. We are a bit behind today, at least 10 minutes, probably closer to 15 to be honest. Which is a little disappointing, but I didn't have much time to prepare them last night, and they have had a bit of a crazy week. Like I've said, it's Monday today. We're supposed to race on Friday, so the whole rhythm is all out of whack. But I'll let you know if we get any more home before the results go up, but otherwise we'll cut in now and see how we went in the club results. Alright, it's the next day. I've just come home from work, so it's the afternoon. You'll probably see a few of the birds have dirty faces, like this one here. It's because they've had an oil-based lice and mite and worm treatment. so they're looking a bit dirty. I think when I stopped filming yesterday, there were 20 pigeons home. I think I got one more after I stopped filming, so 21. And then one came in. Where is she? She was on the floor just in front of me. I can't see where she's gone. One of the blue checker hens came in at about 3 AM this morning. So that is 22. And we said 23, so there's one missing, who is a 3-year-old blue bar cock, who usually sits in this perch here. But he does have a bit of a bad habit of going missing and coming back a few weeks later. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see him again in a couple of weeks, and I will let you know if that happens. He must have a second home somewhere or something. But let's have a look at the results. You saw that we were about 10 minutes behind, so I'll pull up the results. We can go through them now. Alright, here are the results. It was gunning. We'll go to the club results first, like usual. Liverpool Club, we had 13 members flying in this race, and I was down here at 11th, 11 minutes and 11 seconds behind the leader, which is a real shame. I don't really have any excuse for that. But if we go to the overall result, there was 211 flyers overall, and you might have a laugh at this. One of my goals this year was to not be below the top 100. And if we scroll down to where I came, there it is there, 99. Which again, 11 minutes and 22 seconds behind the winner again. So you can see, yeah, the second place, 12 seconds behind, was a member of my club. But if we go to the place map, so here's the place map here, and the brighter yellow lines are the best results, and the line of the good results actually goes straight over my house, which is what we saw watching the birds go over. And yeah, like I said, I don't really have any excuse for that. I don't know why we're 10 minutes behind. We've got good returns. The birds are looking well. Hopefully we can do a bit better next week. Here she is here. Sorry if you can hear my neighbour mowing their lawn. The neighbour's been very noisy in this video. But this is the hen that came in overnight. About 3 AM she turned up, which was very interesting. And here, looks like he's about to jump down, is the 3-year-old cockbird who was first in from the race. And interestingly, just about 2 years ago to the day, he was first in from another race that we had a couple of years ago. Anyway, I'm going to let these guys out. Well, I forgot that I was supposed to record the birds out flying, but that's a falcon. That's the pigeons. The falcon's just hit one and dropped it over there. I hope it comes home. I don't know who it was. There's a bit of drama for the video. The birds have now joined up with the neighbour's birds. Oh, there we go. Falcon into them again. It looked like it was one of my reds that got hit. Oh, there's one that's split. I very rarely get this around here. Oh, he's having a go. He definitely hit one earlier. I think it was one of the reds. But he wasn't able to catch it. It's up nice and high. Alright, I'll leave that there, but hopefully we'll see that injured bird come back, because I really don't want to lose one around the loft like this. Alright, well I've just called the birds in, and none of the reds are missing. So I've got the clock on. I'll check the clock in a second, let these guys have a feed. But we might not have lost any. I think that bird that I saw get hit might have actually been my neighbour's, unfortunately. But we'll double check in a second. Alright, well there's 2 birds missing on the clock. This one, 847, is the old bird missing from the race. And then this one, 2735, is a blue bar, and I'm sure it was a red that I saw get hit. So once the birds are finished eating, I'll be able to recognise that bird. I'll see it if it's in there. Hopefully we didn't lose any pigeons today. Alright guys, good news. This one is that one bird that wasn't on the clock. She's obviously jumped over. Sometimes when they all come through together, they jump over each other and don't actually go over the pad. But that means that all the birds are in. This video is getting a lot longer than I expected, so I'll cut it off here. I don't think anyone's even watching. If you are still watching this far into the video, leave me a comment. I'll let you guys know as a bonus. We have 2 races coming up this week. The weather's not looking great, but hopefully we'll get those races in. We're jumping out to 230 kilometers now, which is a good little distance. But like I said, I will leave the video here. A new one should pop up now. You can click on that if you want to see that video. And I'll catch you guys pretty soon for the next race.